Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Washington Nationals.
So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now, Mason Wynn.
Leading off for the Cardinals, shortstop Mason Wynn.
And a strike on the outside corner. And we are underway. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering upstairs. And that one wrapped foul.
Sit him down.
Now that's smacked to right center. And it's into the gap. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. That's outside. Ball one. Wynn stands at second with no outs. High fly ball right field. Cruz settles under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's the Cardinals
Wilson
lineup now.
Contreras.
The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating.
In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Gore, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Ball one there.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So they get one run on one base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Sonny Gray. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. To third. Whips it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Slings to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Third, left fielder, James Wood.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, James Wood. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
A little bit high, and 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he's back in easily.
Let's go, Nathaniel.
And he deals. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wood leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball right side and a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. In the dirt.
Here we go, Matt. Here we go.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. Now here is Brendan Donovan. Gore back to work. Just missed. That one in there across the letters.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Little chopper rolls foul. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6th, left fielder Lars
Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, bases empty. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one in the air. Abrams brings it in. 2 down.
Batting 7th, right fielder Jordan Walker.
2 down, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. And that one pulled foul. Misses off the inside. And a count even 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. And it remains 2-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws across the diamond. St. Louis goes down in order. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C. And now here's the veteran DH, Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Fouled off. He was late. In the air, right side. Walker gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 6, second baseman.
And now it's Luis Garcia. That one almost got him.
Yeah. 1-1.
And a 1-1. And there's a ball. Left field. Nootbaar. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
0-1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's downstairs and outside. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Next pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
for
and now
St.
the
Louis,
Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to low. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting shortstop, Mason Wynn.
So the batting order turns over. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Doubled his first time. That misses. And it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
And delivers outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. Flied to right his first time. That one missed.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Wood makes the grab, and that'll do it. The Cards leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Jacob Young. Outside. And that's ball 1.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines. Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Abrams, batting with one down, takes a strike. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Going, gone. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Cruz takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And another ball. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
James Wood digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 1 so far. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
And there's the strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Wilson Contreras. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Went down on strikes his first time through. Arenado, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Contreras on at first, nobody out. That's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now a blooper back behind short. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Outside, that's a ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one is lifted in the air. Young pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10
Now,
minutes of
left
balls
fielder,
in the
Lars
gaps. They
Nootbaar.
practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. That one hooked foul. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals 1. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off for
4.
the
And now the
Nationals,
switch hitting first baseman
designated
Josh
hitter,
Bell.
Josh Bell.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The next offering misses, and the count now even up.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's the 2-2. And there's a ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other
Now
way,
batting,
but that time
second baseman
a little anxious.
Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, catcher
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. That's a little bit low. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Off the mark there, and it's a full count. Stays alive. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Nabs it, and that's the inning. So 1 left for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Nationals Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Gore back to work. That one out to right. Cruz pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The other way, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Herrera, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and fouled off, and he'll need a new bat. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Mason Wynn getting ready to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that is out of play. The Cards down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering upstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
In the dirt, blocked. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cruz makes the catch. And that is that. So one left for the Cardinals, and they trail it here 2-1. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's going to be Jacob Young.
Jacob Young.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
The 1-1. That one missed.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Contreras under it, and he's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Abrams.
Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, just missed. Hit in the air, center field. Scott under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals.
2 down, base is empty. Dylan Cruz, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And he swings over the top there. Pereira down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. There's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Derek Law getting loose out there. Ferrer, the lefty, warming up as well. Gets under it and pops it up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The Nats up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fly ball down the line. Fair ball.
Now batting, third baseman,
Man
Nolan
at first with one
Arenado.
gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it's 1-1. Contreras off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, left side. Wood pulls that one down, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Thompson.
Now
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game up now for Washington. James Wood, 1 for 2.
James Wood.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Man at first, Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, up and throwing. Leahy getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Wood. Coming home. He'll score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Bell at the plate now. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Man at second. In the air out towards right center. Scott on his way over. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Garcia.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Foul ball there. Ball one low. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's in. Ball 2.
One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the sixth. That one misses, and the count is filled up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
I got 3-0.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3,
Now
and the free bags
third
keep on
baseman,
coming. You down with
Jose
OBP, Boo?
Tena.
Now the third baseman, Jose Tena.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that is downstairs. And now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Misses off the plate. 3-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That clips the corner. On the ground, 2-ball. Good feed, that's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Pitching.
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Nationals.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
58.
Derek Law.
Derek Law.
And stepping in for
Leading
the
off
Cardinals, Lars
left fielder
Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
Law, a 6'3" righty. He throws a cutter, a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next one is off the plate, and the count now 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Abrams whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. in there, and it's 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now, Ivan Herrera. Misses outside, and that is ball one. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And there's a foul ball. That one not close. The count now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
St.
back
Louis.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
62,
seventh. Kyle Leahy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Leading
Got to do his
off
best to
for
keep the score
Nationals.
right where it
Center
is.
fielder
Jacob Young digs in now. The wind to kick the pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. Misses the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Fouled off left side. 2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nationals go quietly, but they still lead it 3-1. We go to the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Law back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer also throwing. Just missed.
Outside.
In there at the knees, and the count is 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Just missed. The Nationals trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just off the outside edge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Derek Law will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Now on the mound
Nationals.
for the Nationals,
Number
Jose A.
47.
Ferrer.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
One out, runner at second. And now here is Alec Burleson.
0 for 3 in this one.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0. Burleson leads off first with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And strike two. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Grounder might be two. They put the tag on him, and that's two. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matthew Liberatore.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott makes the grab, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nootbaar makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Josh Bell digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Fernandez preparing to come on if needed. Romero warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runner at second, 2 down.
Inside ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball evens the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is downstairs. Keibert Ruiz up next for Washington. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher
First and second,
Keibert
2 outs.
Ruiz.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. A switch hitter batting right. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now up for Washington, Jose Tena.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a strike on the outside edge.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Through 8 full, it's the Nationals 4 and the Cardinals 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Nationals.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Jorge
21.
Lopez.
Save
Jorge
opportunity for him right
Lopez.
here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And stepping in
Leading
for the
off for the
Cardinals,
Cardinals,
Brendan
second
Donovan.
baseman, Brendan
0 for 3
Donovan.
with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. And that one hit to first.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Lars Nootbaar. Ball 1 there. Tying run at the plate. Line drive. Fair ball. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base
Now
hits.
batting,
That was a
right
thing of
fielder,
beauty. He
Jordan
may have been
Walker.
a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Now the batter now, Jordan Walker. And a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2. swings at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
He's 2 outs away. And now Ivan Herrera, 1 for 3. Late swing, fouled off. Donovan, the runner at third. Nootbaar over at second with 1 down. Look out! And it hit him.
First base.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani. 1 out, the base is loaded. Big spot for him. Yeah, that's fouled off. So the tying run at second. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jorge Lopez done for the day, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
on
the
to pitch now
Nationals.
for the Nationals, Lucas
Number
Sims.
39.
Definitely a huge at-bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter, and this should be fun.
So they're down to their final out, and now it's going to be Mason Wynn. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Love how the guy out there in the mound did not panic after loading the bases. Went right to work, got 2 quick outs, and he's got to bear down just to get 1 more and get out of this inning.
And there's a ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. Ball game.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.